Doesn't this song make you want to do this? Two times, y'all. Welcome to the Shaudrey Chapman Show. Thank you for subscribing. And if you aren't a subscriber, then get to subscribing. Subscribing. That's a hard word for me to say. Subscribing. Do it now. There's no cheaters in here. You just can't come in and watch the show and not subscribe. Hey guys, tonight I'm going to talk to you about health and fitness. Two things that I hate, but we have to do it in order to stay alive for our children and our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren, and I don't know if you're going to get too much more after that, but yeah, all that. So tonight I wanted to share, just really quickly, I was doing some research on common mistakes that we often make when working out. And the reason that I got that far into my research about the mistake parts is because I struggle with working out. I'm just going to keep it 100, which it's a struggle for me. It's not anything that I like to do. And I wish you guys would stop lying, you lying ass YouTuber people and IG people and Facebook people who are like, oh yeah, the workout's great. Yeah, ooh, burn, feel the burn. Ooh, yeah, I love this. I can't wait to get to the gym in the morning. Ooh, yes. Really? No one feels like that, for real. And then again, maybe they do. Maybe they do, right? So, don't get me wrong. Working out is the new thing. It's hot. It's trendy. We have to do it, quite honestly. Like, let's just take all the jokes aside for just a second. It is a must. Heart disease, I believe, is the number one killer among women, right? We struggle, especially African Americans, with diabetes, high blood pressure, and stroke, and the sugars, and all that. So, becoming or adapting or adopting a healthy lifestyle is very important. So, I'm joking about part of this, but I do understand the seriousness of it. So much so that last year I actually started a journey, because that's what it was. It was a journey out this joint. Like, it was not fun for me. But I recognized that I was like really overweight. Like, it would take me a long time to get up a flight of steps and I would be really tired. My clothes didn't fit. And it didn't help that I was planning a vacation to California last summer, and I really wanted to be in that two-piece and look extra, extra cute on the beaches of California. So I started the journey. And as I stated before, I wanted to really feel that euphoric feeling that everybody else has, like when they're working out. Like, I watch people on IG. I really like have an IG crush on this one girl. She's like phenomenal. I think her name is, I don't know her real name, but her name is Key to Health or Q to Health or something like that. She's the bomb. And I kind of got my attraction to her page, not to her, to her page was she looked like me. Like, her before and after pictures, her before pictures were similar to my body type. And I think we kind of get confused when we try to emulate or try to copy someone else whose body isn't like yours. So it's important to figure out what works best for your particular body type. So I was attracted to her page because she used to look like me, and now she looks phenomenal. So even while watching her, though, she'd be like, oh, yes, this is great. I got up this morning, and I couldn't wait to get in the gym, and I took my supplements, and I did this, and oh, my God, I feel great. And so I started, and I was like, okay, let's start with, running. Do some running here. Okay, some jogging. So I'm really not a runner. So when I say running, don't think that I'm out here like you're never going to see me. I'm not doing that. It's really more of a trot, now that I think about it. So it's like it's really cute. It's really sexy. I'm not doing a lot of sweating when I don't know that. It's just really cute. Walk a little bit. That's what I do. That's what I was doing. That, along with crunches, which I hate, along with some leg weight, the leg weight thing that you kind of lift, you're using your quads. I love that machine. Now that I do like. I like how that feels. That feels great. So I was doing all of that, and I was riding the bike, and stationary bike. Let's be clear, it wasn't the bike that has the uncomfortable seat. Stationary bike, riding that. So I'm doing all this stuff, and I'm getting the results. Results are coming. People are like, "Oh my gosh, I can tell that you're losing weight. Oh, this is great. My clothes are starting to fit." Everything was working, but I didn't like it. I really didn't enjoy it, and I was starving myself too. So I was eating salads, not eating, or drinking as I normally do. So I looked great, but I didn't feel good. So I fell off the wagon. I'll just be transparent and say that about 7 or 8 months ago, I just was like, I'm gonna eat what I want to eat, and I will drink what I want to drink. And if I don't wear this 2-piece this summer, then I'll get one next summer. That's what I'm gonna do, and that's what I did. Until, it really came back to not being able to breathe, walking up the steps again. I was like, you can't go down this path again. So this time I thought I'd do some research on maybe there are people who have overcome not liking the workout. So let's figure out what am I doing wrong? What are the mistakes? Maybe there's some mistakes that I'm, doing, and maybe I need to do something differently this time around. So I did some research, and I found like this list. I think it was either Cosmo or Vanity Fair. I'm not really sure. I don't really care. One of them had like 10 top mistakes that people make while working out. Well, out of that 10, I only found 5 that I want to talk about with you guys. If you want to go make your own list, or if you have another list, and get your own list. Now, before we do the 5 mistakes that people make while working out, let's be clear that I'm not a trainer. I am not certified in health or fitness. I'm certified in eating, baking, cooking, drinking, sampling, tasting, all that. I'm certified in all that. But health and fitness is not my thing. So don't come comment. You don't know what you're talking about, girl. You know, all of that. Just not that serious. It's not that serious. But here are the 5 mistakes that kind of resonated with me. Mistake number 1. Now these are funny because I can't actually believe that people. Well, you'll get it. Mistake number 1. So it says when you're doing crunches, right? You all know how you do your normal crunch. So some people are gung-ho crunchers. They do they do all that. You have that cruncher person, and then you have the cruncher who does really fast, and then you have the cruncher like me who can't count reps for shit. Like I lose count of my reps every time, so I have to start over. Or then I just cheat myself and say, I think I was at 8, so let's just round it up to 10. I did 10. Okay, we're done. So I'm not really good at the whole crunch thing. I don't do the reps well, and it's just very uncomfortable for me. Like, it's never a good feel for me. Mistake number 1 says that on top of all of that I just mentioned with crunches, we don't use our tongues. So, now, you want me to incorporate my tongue into what part of this? Like, where does the tongue come in? Experts, you expert people, you guys, y'all are experts. When you're doing the crunch, you are not doing it correctly if you are straining your neck and not working your ab. And the way to counter that is you should put your tongue to the roof of your mouth. That forces your ab to do the work when you're coming up versus your neck. So I'll wait until y'all do it and tell me how it worked out for you, because I will be damned if I'm going to try to do my tongue, count the reps, get my form right, and come up and go down. It's just not going to happen for me. So that mistake I'm probably going to continue to make. I'm not going to use my tongue. I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing until it don't work no more. Mistake number 2. So most of the time, especially, I was doing this. This is a mistake I was doing, obviously, and I'm going to continue to do it because the counter to this doesn't make sense. But here we go. You should not do stretches before you start your workout, and this is why. The experts say that you should just do whatever exercise that you're getting ready to do it at the beginner's level. So in my mind, that says do the same exercise twice. Not gonna happen. Why would, if I'm setting out to walk 5 miles, you want me to walk 2.5 miles and then start the 5 mile all over again? That's 7 miles. I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. But yeah, they're saying that people who stretch, who are just doing the regular toe stretch, do the butterfly thing, side bend here or there, we shouldn't be doing that. You should actually be doing the exercise at a very moderated beginner's level. So I'll wait, and y'all tell me how your workout turned out when you're doing everything twice in the beginning of the workout. I'll keep with my mistake. I'll stay with mistakes. I'll just keep making them. That was mistake number 2. Mistake number 3, which I actually like because I kind of felt like I was getting somewhere with this one. So people who are doing push-ups, like the whole push-up form, when I think of the accurate way to do it, the correct way to do a push-up, I automatically think about people who are in the Army and how you can envision them being in the line, like when they're in boot camp and everybody's doing the push-ups. That's how I think push-ups, that's the correct form of a push-up, right? So the experts say that most people who attempt to do the push-up that way end up doing them incorrectly. So nanny on y'all. Y'all not even doing it right. Dumb little push-uppers. You need to do it the modified way, like me. And do the girly push-ups, because at least that way you're making sure that you're at least getting a portion of the arm part done correctly. So go me. I will continue to do my little girly push-ups because that's one mistake that I don't make because I don't do them anyway, so I've been doing it right. But you guys who are trying to be King Tut and Queen Sheba and you're out there doing the push-ups the hard wrong way, do them the girly way. You're messing it up for everybody. That's mistake number 3. Mistake number 4. So this is where it gets really interesting. If you guys follow me on Facebook, then you know. You of all people, like y'all know how I get down when it comes to my good food and how I love to eat and how eating has always been if everything else is wrong in the world, food, a nice meal, a dessert, a glass of wine takes it all away. So much so that I do it too much. I just go overboard with eating. But mistake number 4 talks about eating in a sense that when you do, or if you're preparing a pre-gym snack, the experts say that you guys who are shoving those energy bars down your throat or shoving energy, whatever you're doing with those energy bars, they're not good for you. And here's why. They do produce energy. However, by the time you've done your workout, the energy is just now starting to kick in. So at first it makes you very sluggish. It's like if you understand how sugar works, how good sugars work, do the research. I ain't giving y'all a science lesson, but energy bars are not good for you before you work out, point blank. What they are suggesting that you do instead is eat a banana. Gonna keep doing that mistake. 1, I don't like bananas. 2, if I do eat a banana, it's gonna be in a banana split, banana daiquiri, banana cream puff thing, banana pudding, everything banana outside of a regular banana. So that mistake I'm just going to continue to make. I'm not sure if eating peanut butter is good, but I'll eat like a tablespoon of peanut butter and go work out. It hasn't killed me and it doesn't make me sluggish. So I just continue to do that and keep making that mistake, number 4. Mistake number 5, the last one, and I'm going to let you go. Mistake number 5. It says that people don't weigh themselves, right? And while it's important to weigh yourself I just don't do it. I don't own a scale. I know how fat I am by the way my clothes fit, by the way I walk up the stairs. I look at myself every morning. I know what I look like. The experts say that you should own a scale and you need to track your weight loss, I guess, or weight gain, because it's a motivator. I'll keep doing that mistake because I don't need a scale to motivate me. I need a vacation that will motivate me. A new swimsuit will motivate me. And that's about it. Ain't nothing else motivating me to work out. So I did all that research and I shared those mistakes with somebody who wants to hear it, I guess. I hope I could help somebody. I didn't help myself because none of it is helping me with finding something that's going to give me that extra push to want to work out. Motivators, like I said, who cares about a two-piece in the winter? I don't care about that. Getting in my jeans, I'll buy bigger jeans. Walking up the steps, I just take the elevator. So, if you're watching and you were like me and you don't like working out and you almost cry every time you have to sweat or walk into a gym or do a crunch or start jogging, trotting, running, please help me out. I don't know how to get over that feeling. I've done it. I've seen the results. I know it's important to work out. I know how to lose the weight. I know how to get in shape. I get it. I've never experienced that aha moment. And maybe it just does not happen for everyone. But you can't tell from looking at Instagram and YouTube. Everybody is excited but me. So I'm like, do I need to go see a therapist? Is something wrong in my head? The dopamine might not be working in my brain cells or something. I don't know. So if you have suggestions around that, please reach out to me. Facebook, Shaudrey Chapman. Twitter, Shaudrey Chapman. Instagram, Shaudrey Chapman. Periscope, Shaudrey Chapman. And by the way, go check out my Periscope that I did tonight. I talked about these mistakes. The good thing about Periscope is that I'm able to interact with people who follow me. So the conversation during the show is quite rich and hilarious at the same time. So check me out on Periscope. In the meantime, you guys be healthy, stay fit, go work out. Use your tongue when you're doing your crunches. Get a scale. Do the girly push-ups. What else did I say? What else? Don't forget your good snacks. And wait a minute, there was one more. Tongue. Oh, and do the exercise. Go ahead and do it 4 times before the one time that you have to do it. You want to really be Iron Mike Tyson. Go ahead and knock yourself out. That's all I got. You guys subscribe. Like I said, stay tuned tomorrow night. I'm going to talk about Battle of the Sexes. I usually come up with the topic right around 8 o'clock before the show. It's really poor planning on my part. But yeah, we'll have a topic tomorrow night at 9 that I'll share with you. Something that's trending, something that's hot in the world today where men and women just don't get along or see eye to eye. And we'll talk about that tomorrow at 9. No, 9:30. 9:30. All right, it's been real. See you guys.